Naam, asante sana. Hivyo basi, mpenzi msikilizaji, ikiwa ni saa 8:25, hivyo basi kipindi hewani ikiwa ni Groove Hour ambacho kinakujia kila siku ya juma kuanzia saa 6 hadi saa 9 kamili. Hivyo leo basi nilikuwa na wageni mbalimbali katika kipindi chetu. Unajua ni kuelimisha jamii, na pia vile vile mbali na kuelimisha jamii, tunataka tujue yule ambaye anatusikiliza, je, anaendelea kivipi na hali yake iko vipi? One with my visitors all the way from Switzerland. I just bring you about 30 minutes. We'll be here so that we can make this interview as interesting as we can. My name is Enrico Carissa. Just give you some seconds so that you can introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Andrin.
Yeah.
I'm from Switzerland, as you said, and I'm a medical student in my last year. Next year I will finish this. And we're here in Marele for 3 days holidays.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Hello together, my name is Vera. I'm also from Switzerland. I'm 21 years old and it's a pleasure to be here in Kenya.
Welcome Africa, welcome Kenya, and many people have seen you around here and they are saying that we are most welcome at Marere College, the College of Talents and everything that we want to motivate these students or these local people here. First, you have said that you are a student, you are studying a doctor. Okay. Become a doctor maybe, and you say, I will be a doctor.
I think it was because of my mother, for sure, because she worked in a hospital.
Yeah.
And I used to go there to eat my lunch sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's why I know the hospital surroundings and everything, and get in touch with other doctors. And what I like most about medicine is you always have to be up to date because there are new technologies, maybe a new disease you've never outlearned. Let's say it like this. Yes.
Oh, that's good. And then can you share your journey or your experience, your personal experience that you have worked with different people, maybe as you become a doctor in future, and maybe you can share your journey before you become a doctor or before you go to the training. There is some experience that you faces. Can you share with us?
So I can say I have a lot of injuries I had by myself, so I need to have some surgeries. That's how I get in touch with medicine. And the doctors that I told, they invited me maybe to come and watch a surgery in the operation room when I was in high school or something. And that's how I get in touch with medicine.
And then there is other people, they have asked me about this question. Do the interns of Switzerland, do they recognize by your government, or you are just taking as your own everything? You are just maybe paying, and maybe the government that they will not assist you.
I'm really lucky that our country pays most of the things, so I just, or my family, my parents have to pay a half-year fee for the university, and for my exams I have to pay myself. And because in my village there is no university, so I have to rent a flat in a bigger city, and that I have to pay by myself. The rest is paid by the country and government.
Are you working with maybe any company in Switzerland?
I work there in the customer service.
Maybe you can explain us what is the challenges with the companies, or what experience have you earned in that company?
What I like most is that we are all the day around sports. So I for myself, I really like to do sports in different ways, and so we are all the day work with that, and that's really nice.
So you have said you are good in sports. There is some different sports in Kenya, like football, like handball, volleyball. What are you fitting in these?
Yes, I'm playing volleyball, so I training 3 times a week, and at the weekend sometimes we have some matches, but it's not professional, it's a hobby.
Oh, that's good. What challenges have you faced while practicing or studies your course at your country?
In Switzerland.
Yeah.
So the biggest problem I think is the exams. Here I have to learn to exercise maybe for a month every day, 9 to 5, just reading the same thing till I have it in my head. Then I write the exams and then I forgot most of the things. But I think that's pretty the same in every. It doesn't matter what you're studying. I think most of the people forget the things that aren't necessary. You forget after the exams.
Oh.
So I think it's the most challenging things is the mental thing, where you always have in your head you should learn, you have to learn, but sometimes you're just tired. That's the biggest challenge I have to face.
Maybe there is some challenges your friends are facing because they want to be a doctor. They have not started this course, but their dreams to be a future doctor. What advice will you give them?
The first question I always ask, are you really sure you want to be a doctor? Because you have to be sure, because you don't have a normal weekend, you don't have normal times to work, you don't have free time maybe when you have to work in night shift, so you have the day off, but your friends have to work the day, so you really have to be sure you want to be a doctor, and then you can be a doctor.
There is other students or other people, they are studying this course, but they are fearing the surgery and the other things inside the rooms of the doctors. How do you manage to go there and maybe take a surgery of other people, and maybe how do you manage to treat these accident peoples?
So I have to say, at this point I only was at plant surgeries, so no accidents or something. And plant surgeries are most of the time the patients are clean and everything is set up, so there's no stress. There is stress, but you don't have to hurry. So, but I have a lot of friends. They don't want to work in an operation room. They're studying with me, but they don't like it. Some of the people, they get knocked out when they're at the table and see open wounds or something, and I think that's totally normal. Unless you have to, you must be able to see blood and needles, but you don't have to be a surgeon. There's a lot of different things in medicine.
Oh. Now you have not worked at a long time, but maybe in future, what initiative will you involve or to improve the healthcare access or awareness?
In Switzerland?
Yeah.
I just, in the beginning, I think I have to get used to the work surroundings. Now I only know my university. I think that's the first biggest challenge, and maybe when I get used to everything, I can rethink your question. But now I think it's too early for this.
Well, maybe for the work that you have done or for the course that you have taken, maybe what your memorable patient stories, cases have left lasting impact on you.
I think one was in my first internship, in my first week. It's a sad story. So I was at the kids' cancer station, and there was on my first day, a 6-year-old boy arrived with cancer in his brain, newly. And I was only 1 week at the station, and I think at my last day he died. So he just got the diagnosis, and 6 days after he died, and I saw his family. I spoke with his family every day, with his bigger sister. I think she was 8. Yes, that's the memory I think I will never forget.
Sorry for that. And then in Kenya, people, they don't believe that there is cancer. They don't believe it because many times when someone has cancer, the other people, they are saying no, maybe it is a witch or it is something they call it in another way. As a doctor, do you believe there is cancer?
Yes, I really believe. I think when you have someone in your family or in your bigger family, wider family with cancer, and yes, it is in our books where I studied, it is clear that there is cancer. It is a big problem, and it will be a bigger problem in the future.
How do you handle ethic and dilemmas?
Ethical dilemmas. That's a problem, yes. And we have in each hospital, we have an ethical commission, how do you say ethical? Yes, commission. And when you have a slightly thought of there's an ethical problem, you have to go there and you can discuss it. But yes, sometimes it's difficult. But you can't do what you think is best for you, for your mind. Sometimes the patient don't want the treatment for cancer, for example. But there is a treatment, but when he don't want it, when he doesn't want the treatment, so maybe it's better if you do what his will is.
What role does technology play in your practice?
A very big role. So you need it for making a diagnosis, you need it for treatment, you need it after treatment, and it's always improving. The last years, especially, yes.
Someone who have asked you that in Kenyan doctors, they have this small chemistry here they are working with, apart from the hospital. In Switzerland also, do you have chemistry and maybe you leave your work at hospital and you can go to your chemistry so that you can get more clients than your job in hospital?
So as a doctor, I can't work at the chemistry because that's a special training you have to do. So I can't leave the hospital. I can change the hospital. I can work where I want when there is a job, and they want me as well. But I can't work at the chemistry.
No. This question: have you encountered any cultural misunderstanding that affect your patient?
Culture.
Yeah.
Yes, in Switzerland I had to do an internship in gynecology as a doctor for women, and there are some cultures where I weren't allowed to be at a labor, yes, or in the operation room as well. Yes, no man's allowed.
Mm. From the listeners who have listened you from 2 p.m. until now, what advice will you give them?
For sure, when you get the chance to have education, take it, because you have better chances in life, I think. Yes, education is key, as it is in Switzerland as well. We can't have a good job without education. That's the same here, it's the same in Europe, that's the same everywhere.
In your social media handles, maybe if you have Facebook account or Facebook page, LinkedIn, YouTube, you can name them.
I have to disappoint your community. I deleted Facebook years ago. Yes.
Oh.
I try to use my free time without social media, or less social media, yes.
Wow. As you face this camera, this is your camera here, what message will you send to your Swiss friends as you here in Kenya? And a good message that will send from your Swiss friends as you have your tour in Kenya. Yeah, when you look there.
So, if you want to join or visit Kenya, I just can recommend it. It's really nice here. A bit hot, but it's hot in Switzerland as well right now. So, if you want to, I think come here and don't do the tourist spots. Come to Marere or to smaller towns where you can see the real Africa, not like safari and other things. And speak with the people.
Well, I will just take this time to say thank you for your time and thank you for coming here in Radio Jarabuni studio, and God bless you, because not all the people they can maybe come at a studio like this and they can accept our interviews. So be blessed as you go outside there. Remember there is Radio Jarabuni, remember there is Mama Kaya here, and Peter Shehe and all the people of Marere College, they love you. As we conclude our interview, maybe you have something to say for your parents outside or for your family outside.
In Swiss. So meine Eltern, ich sehe mich übermorgen wieder, denen muss ich nicht sagen. Und Kenia, ja. Schaut zu eurem Land. Genau. Ist schön so wie es ist. Und lasst euch nicht alles wegnehmen von uns Weissen.
And thank you for your time, and I wish you all the best for your nice trip here in Kenya. Welcome to Africa, welcome to Kenya.
Asante sana.
Thank you.
Hivyo basi walikuwa ni wageni wetu kutoka Switzerland, na naona hivi sasa wameweza kuteka anga. Nikisema asante sana kwa muda wako na kuchukua lisa lako nzima kwa kuweza kutusikiza. Hivyo basi alikuwa mmoja wapo ni dokta na mwingine vile vile ni mchezaji mahiri wa volleyball. Nasema asante sana kwa muda wako, ukuwe na wakati mwema. Ni Enrico Karisa Ishteki, sema na Enrico. Nyuma ya kamera tulikuwa naye Alex aka the producer, na pia vile vile tunasema asante sana kwa creative touch. Nasema asante sana, be blessed and pamoja sana.